Protect your DNA. BioPQQ can promote formation of new mitochondria. Infowarsstore.com.
Well, joining me in studio now is David Knight. I am certainly looking forward to the money bomb. You've experienced it, once before, but
yeah, it's been 3 years, so it's been a long time for me, and it happened right after I came here. So it's going to be kind of a new experience for me.
It's going to be super exciting. Be sure you guys tune in tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we'll be here. Now, I know something else that is pretty exciting out there. Coloradoans are about to have their first marijuana tax holiday. They have made so much money in state taxes. The revenue that they've gotten from taxes imposed on the sale of illegal marijuana, it's actually surpassed what they've brought in for alcohol sales. The Colorado Department of Revenue, the state collected nearly $70 million in marijuana-specific taxes and just under $42 million in alcohol-specific taxes. So obviously a huge success story there, and it seems like this is going to be something that's on the ballot potentially for a lot of other states.
Well, that's true, Leanne. My concern, of course, is not how do we maximize revenue for the state, but how do we maximize freedom for the individual, and how do we stop the out-of-control subversion and corruption of our legal system, because that's the thing that concerns me. I'm not looking for freedom. We were just out in the Pacific Northwest. We're in states where it was legal. It didn't matter to me. I mean, I go to Donald Trump's casinos and Sheldon Adelson's casinos. I don't use the slot machines. I didn't buy the pot when I was there, in spite of what a lot of people will say. If you oppose prohibition, they'll say, oh, you're just a pothead. I don't want it for that reason. I want it because I don't want to have to pay to send people to prison. I don't want to have civil asset forfeiture that confiscates people's property rights for no reason whatsoever. And I don't want to get SWAT teamed by somebody who's out of control and have members of my family executed. But it's interesting to see this happening. And of course, there's going to be a ballot initiative in Ohio this November, ballot initiative number 3, which would legalize marijuana for medical and personal use. But the interesting thing about this is that it's taking a monopoly position. And so there's a lot of people who are opposing this. It's a very complicated situation. We'll try to explain it to you quickly as well as we understand it. But this ballot that's going to go on in this ballot initiative in November is going to set up monopoly wholesaling and monopoly retailing. That's why a lot of people are concerned about it. They're going to provide for 10 marijuana growth regions, which they've already determined where these are going to be, who's going to own them. They're going to have it limited to the number of retail stores, a ratio of 1 per every 10,000 Ohioans, and a lot of other controls on that as well. So a lot of people have come along, like this article from Daily Cause, and they're saying, look, there's 2 competing proposals. One of them is on the ballot for November. The other one is not going to come on until next year, into 2016. And what they're saying is maybe you shouldn't vote for this one because they're both going to be constitutional amendments. It's going to be very difficult to undo a constitutional amendment. And to make it even more complicated, the Ohio State Legislature has put on their own ballot initiative, number 2, which would essentially counter the number 3 if it passes. So what they would do is they would shut that down. Now, it's going to shut down the establishment of monopolies by voter referendum. So that may not be a bad thing. Why do we want to go about establishing monopolies? This is essentially crony capitalism. The people who created this initiative are the ones who have the 10 growing sites and the maybe 1,200 retail sites. So there's something that's very concerning about this. They put up $20 million to get this in. We ought to all be watching this very, very carefully. But the good news is that there's a global pushback against this UN agenda, and conservatives need to understand this is a UN agenda.
Absolutely, and we definitely will be keeping our eye on that. We knew, why did it take so long for them to pass this? And this is why they had to figure out how they can sort of control it.
A clean, toxic-free body is the foundation of true health. Introducing Deep Cleanse by InfoWarsLife.com, a scientifically formulated blend of nanocolloidal zeolites and organic ingredients that aid the body in cleansing chemicals and toxic metals. Using our proprietary multi-step extraction technology, Deep Cleanse is our most affordable all-in-one cleanser. With concentrated organic compounds like cilantro, milk thistle, fulvic acid, orange peel, zeolites, and others, Deep Cleanse doesn't hold back. Instead of buying 5, 6, or even 7 different different cleansing products. We use decades-old scientific research to put together the Rolls-Royce of all-in-one cleansing. Look, there's a reason Deep Cleanse is the only product on the market that uses our proprietary Spigyrex herbal processing technique. We use only the highest quality organic herbs backed by serious research, and we still bring it to you at the best price out there. If you wish to find Deep Cleanse and experience the all-in-one cleansing, visit InfoWarsLife.com. That's InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139.